Hey guys, Steven Zurita here with the Q&A video for January of 2016. I know it's technically February 4th, but I'm not gonna tell if you don't. So I asked you guys for some questions, and here's what you guys sent in. The big one is from Gregory Sesma, who asks, did you always have a knack for visual effects, or was it a skill you developed to aid your filmmaking? Gregory, you actually hit the nail on the head. It's something I got into because I wanted to be able to make different kinds of movies. So just a little bit of backstory, I originally decided to go into filmmaking as a career after watching the original Star Wars. And as most people do when they watch Star Wars, I wanted to do a parody. So I was a freshman in high school, I got my friends over, they came over for a sleepover, we did a video, which was kind of just a ripoff of Star Wars. And then, I decided, well, I shot this little lightsaber thing with the toys, but that'd be really cool if these lightsabers and lasers actually glowed, you know? So I just started there trying to teach myself how to do effects, and I actually started with Microsoft Paint, which was a chore because I had to export each frame individually, and it wouldn't give me each frame, so it was very jittery. And then, I was able to make it work, but I evolved from there onto Photoshop and After Effects, and making lightsabers and laser bolts turned into making lightning, turned into just seeing whatever else I could do. And then I discovered Video Copilot, I got a copy of After Effects, and I've just kind of been learning ever since. My next big goal is to tackle 3D modeling, and do some 3D stuff. I've done some stuff in Element 3D, but I would really love to take the big plunge and learn Cinema 4D or Maya or something like that. You also asked me, Gregory, now that you're Zeo Ranger Yellow, how do you plan on splitting your time between YouTube and fighting space monsters? That's a good question because my time is already really scarce as it is. I guess I'd have to make some sacrifices, and that's what being a Ranger's all about. Speaking of the Zeo video, Morphin Legacy said on my Zeo morphing video, great work, go for the turbo morph next. So I actually, the moment I got my car, I started, doing the shift into turbo with my keys, and I would do this, and then I would step into my car and go. So I've got the motions down, I could do it, but I just need the actual turbo morpher, which I almost bought at Power Morphicon at the same time I bought the Zeonizer, but the Zeonizer was so expensive, I only had enough money to buy one. Also, I've gotten a couple of requests for other Power Rangers morphs. You guys seem to like the Zeo ones, so if I can get my hands on the morphers, I will tackle the other Ranger morphs. And some of them are a little complicated, but I'm looking forward to it because it's actually a good excuse for me to finally learn things like 3D modeling so I can do more advanced stuff. Like right now I'm watching Lightspeed Rescue, and to do the morphs in Lightspeed Rescue, I'm gonna need to learn some more visual effects skills. Travis Hayes, you said on my interview with Pineapple the Clown, perhaps this is the only monster to still be in existence after all this time. According to some forum posts over on Ranger Board, behind the scenes people say the foam suits that both Toei and Saban have only have a shelf life of a few years before they deteriorate too much to be usable. That seems pretty true because at Power Morphicon, they'll have some of the suits out on display and they are in pretty bad shape. So I could definitely see them deteriorating very quickly. But the Pineapple the Clown monster is actually just a guy in a clown suit, so that's pretty easy to keep up. You know what? I think that episode would be a lot better if we had Lauren Francesca as Pineapple the Clown.
Hey, Steve! You want to clown around?
Yeah? Yeah. TJ Bacon asks on my Zeo morphing video, why would you not want to morph into the Gold Ranger? You know what? I would want to morph into the Gold Ranger, but I don't have the Gold Ranger staff, so I can't. Although I guess technically in the morphing sequence you don't see it too much other than when it opens, so I could get away with it. But if I ever get my hands on the Gold Ranger staff, I'll actually go ahead and do that, and I'll do an effects tutorial like I'm doing for the Zeo videos. That would actually be really fun. Finally, this isn't more of a question, but actually a Facebook message I received on my fan page today that was actually really refreshing for me to hear, and I wanted to share it with you guys because it actually meant a lot to me. Aaron Ward told me, I love your vids, they make me laugh and help me forget about the problems going on in the world. So thanks again for everything and always a fan. And we had a little bit of a conversation after that. Aaron, thank you for sending that in. Your timing is amazing because I was in a little bit of a rut lately with YouTube because, every once in a while I'll look at my subscriber count and think, why isn't this growing? Why isn't this? I'm putting all this work into these videos. I'm always trying these different things. I'm trying to up the quality. Why am I stuck at only 1,800 subscribers? But then I read stuff like you just said to me, Aaron, and that actually means a lot because it means my content has value, people enjoy it, it's doing something for them. The fact that you can come to my videos and have a good time and for a little bit forget about all the bad stuff that happens in the world, that means a lot to me because the whole reason I decided to go into filmmaking, and I know a lot of what I'm doing on this channel isn't film, but you know, videos, it's kind of related. Is because I want to create an emotional response from people. I want to help people laugh. Maybe I want to help people perk up and enjoy their day, and it sounds like I'm able to give you that. Anyway, so that just makes me feel like my channel has purpose and has value, so thank you so much for saying that, and it gives me a lot of motivation. You have no idea. So whenever I'm in those ruts, I'll read stuff like what Aaron just sent in, and it gets me right back out of it. So that really keeps me going. Thank you so much. And thank you everybody for watching these videos. It means so much to me. And especially lately, you guys have been commenting a lot more lately, and I love that. It reminds me that these are some actual people here watching and enjoying this stuff and sharing it around, and not just a number ticker that I get to see go up or not. Anyways, that's it for this Q&A video. I'll see you guys hopefully Saturday with my next Ranger recap, since you guys seem to like that, and then next week with the tutorial for how to do the Zeo Ranger morph. So that should be fun. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to leave me comments and questions below. Thumbs up this video if you liked it. And if you're new here, be sure to subscribe. I put up nerdy vids and laughs every Thursday, usually Power Rangers related. I'll see you guys at the next one. All right, punch it.